Today, I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Damien of Molokai. Saint Damien is also known as the martyr of charity and the patron saint of people with leprosy. He was born on January 3, 1840, in a small village of Tremelo in Belgium. He was the youngest of the 7 children, and from his young age, he showed a deep love for Jesus and serving poor people. Although he had little formal education, he was deeply spiritual, and in his early 20s, he joined the Congregation of the Sacred Hearts of Jesus and Mary, a religious order dedicated to missionary work in the Pacific Islands of Hawaii, where Christianity was growing. In 1864, he volunteered for missionary works in Hawaii, where he was ordained as a priest and served the islands for several years. There, he helped build churches and baptized new Christian members in the Hawaiian Islands. But his life changed dramatically in 1873, when he offered to serve in Kalaupapa, an island of lepers in Molokai of Hawaii. In the 1800s, sailors, traders, and immigrants from all over the world came to Hawaii looking for new opportunities in trade and business. However, the native Hawaiian population just didn't have any natural immunity to the diseases these foreign visitors brought with them. This led to an epidemic of Hansen's disease, also known as leprosy, an infectious disease that was incurable and highly contagious. To solve the epidemic, the local authorities decided to relocate all the patients to the Kalaupapa Peninsula, isolating them in hopes of stopping the disease from spreading. On the island, the patients were neglected, abandoned, and left to feel as though they were imprisoned, just waiting for the disease to claim their lives. Fortunately, the Congregation of the Sacred Hearts of Jesus were there to give them care, medicine, and a new life. After St. Damien volunteered, he was sent to this island where he lived with the patients. There he took care of them, gave them food, and showed them love like Jesus Christ did. He also helped build churches, schools for the patients to learn and study, and gave them back their dignity. He touched them when no one else would and even ate with them. Over time, the lepers came to see him not just as a priest, but as one of them. Unfortunately, in 1885, he contracted the disease himself. But instead of leaving, he continued to work tirelessly, saying, "I'm happy and content even though I must suffer." He also fought for better medical care and brought international attention to the leprosy crisis in Hawaii. Even Mahatma Gandhi, who knew about the story in Hawaii, cited St. Damien as a source of inspiration and called him a hero of humanity. On April 15, 1889, after 16 years of service, St. Damien died at the age of 49. Though his body was physically ravaged by the disease, his spirituality was never broken. After his death, miracles began to be attributed to his intercession. One miracle story came from an 88-year-old woman named Audrey Taguchi from Hawaii, who was healed from terminal lung cancer without any medical explanation. His remains currently rest in Louvain, in Belgium, and a relic of his right hand was kept in Molokai to fulfill his wish to remain among the people he served. On October 11, 2009, St. Damien was canonized by Pope Benedict XVI, who called him a martyr of charity. Today, he's venerated as the patron saint of lepers and those suffering from incurable diseases. His feast day is celebrated every 10th of May. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.